Hi guys, so I'm going to be doing this reading using the Star Tarot, and it is on Kylen, I think that is how you pronounce her name, Schulte, and Crystal Turner. Now Kylen's birthday I have as September 5th. Incidentally, my birthday is September 5th, so that's kind of eerie when I saw that, but you know, whatever. September 5th, 1996. She is just 1 year younger than my youngest. And my children are part of the LGBT community. So this case strikes home in so many ways. And then Crystal Turner, her partner, is December 30th, Capricorn. 1982 was her birth date, and I believe she was, in her 30s, early 30s there. So anyways, the interesting thing, you guys, is that I pre-shuffled this just right before because I didn't want to have to, be wasting on-screen time shuffling too much. But I just want to make this very quick point that I noted. They have Kylen's death as in her obituary is August 15th, and consistently I've seen so far, unless there's some detail that I have not seen that's been updated, I still see Crystal's death date as August 18th. So there's some discrepancy of like 3 days in between each of the ladies' dates passing, which, yeah, we need to make mental note of. All right, so I focused. I always ask that the Most High, my spiritual mentors, the universe, guide me about what I need to know. And so that's what I go with, because I know that I have my limitations as a human being. I'm just a messenger. I'm just a conduit that looks at these symbols and says, from what I know and what my gut tells me, this is what I get. So without further ado, I had asked about who is it responsible for taking their lives. What do we need to know? And I'm getting, of course, an unstable male, somebody that should not be out in public. They are dangerous in this kind of instability. Oftentimes it can be somebody that it can be prone to sudden impulsive acts of violence. Just when you're reading on crime cases, take note of that. And mood shifts as well. It can be that this individual also has 2 points earthly that they are going back and forth, that they have a pattern of back and forth. So to me, this could mean that they have 2 places that they tend to dwell, and they might be a bit nomadic in their lifestyle. The Nine of Swords. This person has caused so much anxiety, and I think that they like to cause that. I think it makes them feel powerful and worry. There's a web here with a butterfly caught in it. I didn't notice that before. But to me, the ladies are the beautiful butterflies, in my opinion. They may not be perfect human beings, but that if that was the premise that we have to value people, then maybe people that think that way better reassess it. They were kids somebody's kids and they loved each other. They didn't deserve what was done to them. This looks like a trap to me. This is like somebody that was watching them, like a spider would be very hypersensitive, on the lookout for prey. So I feel like this has definitely got the predator energy. The Queen of Swords. This is, showing to me a basis of perhaps a woman of authority. I have a feeling this person is a misogynist. And this could be going back to a person, a female. It could have been a single female, could be a widowed mother even. But it could be something that we're going in that direction. We'll know more with these other cards. All right, and here we have the card of the vehicle and travel and mobility. And somebody, I think, that's very capable of living rough like this can negotiate the obstacles in living that way. I really do get that. And I do feel like they look for women. I do get that. I feel like they've killed women before. Yeah, I got this before. The Emperor. I get an older male. He wouldn't be old enough to be their father. I think both of them. And I know there was a bit of an age difference between the two ladies there, but this is a man who may have been married at some point and may have even fathered children, but definitely an older male is being brought up here. Now, I think this is also, I think this is one of the ladies' fathers that is worried. Perhaps it is Kylen's father. Okay, I'm getting a hit off that with these 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Enduring somebody. Enduring someone that made you feel like you had to be very careful, to be on eggshells, that you had to be hypervigilant, and it's really oppressive to have to do that. So I think we're being given an understanding of how this person operates as well, that he likes to cause a feeling of panic and worry, and I think he likes to see that. I think he likes to get under people's skin by being not respecting boundaries, personal boundaries, just does not give a toss about personal boundaries. Really invasive energy, very impulsive, has caused a tremendous amount of suffering and misery and heartbreak in the community, in life, and they know it, and they're aware of it. There is mental fragmentation in this person. I just get this person's way of thinking is really messed up, and it's really strange type of individual, older man. It's very uncomfortable. When you have to try to think in a very weird way than what your way of thinking is, and you can feel it, and you're just like, oh my God, that's what I'm feeling like here with this. This person causes a lot of angst and misery, and they kind of like it. They kind of like watching them being able to makes them feel powerful. And they do have a vehicle, I feel like, too. They're crowned by that. And there is a mobile aspect to their nature. And again, I want to stress that they're very competent in living mobile in this way. And it's an older man. May have had military training at some point, may have definitely where these girls are, they aren't girls, for goodness sake, but young ladies, both of them are young, a lot younger than me, so they seem like young ladies to me. This is a male that's older than them. That's what I know with the cards relating to me the way they are. Okay. Now, he's going to be exposed, all right? He's in the environment, and I feel like he's in that, that has spent a lot of time in that Moab environment. This to me feels like the desert as well with the sun. I get a very dry, warm, bright location. I also feel like dude knows that he's going to get the spotlight, and he will. He will get fleshed out. Because this is falling in the environment card, okay? He may have certain places around that area that he habitats. What's the right word? You know what I'm saying. That he resides in. He goes back and forth to. I think he doesn't stay. Most people like that don't stay in one place. They have certain places that they rotate or have an orbit that they have around a general area that becomes familiar to them. And that is what I'm feeling like. I'm feeling like this man who is responsible for their deaths is not Brian. I'm sorry for people that might be very invested in that. No, I don't think so. This is an older man. This is a man old enough to be their fathers. Okay? And he will be exposed. He is in the environment. And he is a mobile person. This, again, shows, I believe, somebody that's very disassociated. So we're dealing with a sociopath. Doesn't care. It doesn't really affect him that he's caused the pain. And he himself, I think, has had children. And I don't think he really cares about that either. Very cold, okay? Very disconnected from reality. They have their own universe. They're myopic. We're dealing with a narcissist. All right? I'm getting that from these cards. They want to be able to continue to keep to themselves. They don't like people. Antisocial, 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 I'm hearing in my head. There might be another woman here that is significant in the future that comes forward. I'm getting the Queen of Wands. If this isn't the Moab energy land itself, and I don't know quite why I want to say that, but maybe she's somebody that is also someone that is familiar with that area and will come out and speak out. She may herself be in the crosshairs at some point of this misogynist, narcissist predator. This is yet to occur. Yes, I feel very much that this lady, and she might have dogs and this has cats and stuff, but that are powerful energy with her. But maybe she'll have some kind of weaponry. I don't know. If I was going camping and I was a woman, I'd be packing I'd be packing heat. Seriously. I would not go unarmed. But this guy I think could target, I'm really getting a strong feeling that in the relatively near future, maybe a week or so-ish, we could have another incident or where a woman comes forward suddenly or swiftly. Because the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands actually are very swift moving energy. But the Knight of Swords is super swift. It's like you don't see what hits you. So, excuse me, I feel that this could definitely be a female adult woman coming forward with a tip about a hermit. I keep getting it for this guy, who's responsible. I believe that, again, this is someone who is a recluse and feels very territorial, has changed. They're very in. They make plans. They're a predator. And I think when they spot the victims that appeal, which are female, by the way, then they strike. It's very, very predatorial. And this person lives in a more remote, kind of secluded fashion, lives very basically, okay? Has great minimal, truly. But again, older. I really get an older vibe, much older than them. Not either peer of either woman. They have a problem with women. The mother figure, yes. 8 of Wands. More attacks on women, violence, and loss. Watchful. This guy watches for women. And I think in public parks and in just where he can, where opportunistic. But especially public parks are great for somebody to prey upon people. And I get that with the Empress because she herself is Mother Nature, and it's women. So we have this activity going on, and it's telling me this dude focuses on women, in nature especially, in a natural setting. And he's killed before. There's possibly up to 5, but definitely 3 I see. 2 may come forward or be able to identify him as somebody that gave him the creeps, or that they may not have realized they were being targeted by, but they get escaped. They escape with their lives. I see this happen with this kind of card a lot, not exaggerating, so I do like to share that. Yes, there would be the clarity. There will be women that come forward. So I think there will be more attacks. There will be women that might remember. This will jog their memory and go, there was that dude I saw. And he's going to be older. And there's going to be that consistent description that has a commonality in it. And they're going to find this dude. With the sun in the environment and the Ace of Swords, trust me, like I said with Jelani Day, who had also similar the sun type of card, and Ace of Swords, where we are talking about there will be clarity, he will be found. The same goes with this case. This dude, his days are numbered. Truly, truly. He's had a delay. This just needs a different set of eyes with a different shift in perspective on the person responsible than who people are wanting to point it to. It's not Brian. This person strikes, I think, also during quite possibly during the night hours or early morning. I think they use the dusk to hide with the Hanged One and the Star card. They've also created for a period of time a great deal of angst for people, though, that they've caused to have fear or attacked. Again, I get the 3, a signal of 3. I think that there are going to be 3 women found for, again, cases of deaths that this particular killer has caused, and they will be able to really pull more information together as to the person that did this and another case that they are connected to. We have a King of Wands here. I keep getting a King of Wands. So this is, I'm willing to throw some money down, folks. Seriously, I'm not trying to be insensitive, but I'm trying to say that's how much I believe the person is a fire sign. Leo, Aries, or like on the cusp, Sagittarius. This person is a man, and I have a very fiery, volatile, violent energy. Or a really, really strongly placed Mars, if you looked at their astrological chart. Because the tarot are symbols. So, unless you know those symbols, and it's all 78 in this deck, don't come for me or anyone else reading cards. All right. Yep. He's going to get caught and figured out. It's just a matter of time, and they're going to put it all together with Temperance. So I hope that this has been an interesting reading. If you appreciate, even though this is, difficult, criminal nature based, those of us who hate injustice can't help ourselves but want to try. And if it does nothing more than put someone's case out there and jogs people's memories, then great. I feel satisfied with that. But I'm telling you, this is a dude with, I think, probably a fire sign, but definitely violent, and who is a predator that really figures out how he's going to ambush. He's got an ambush thing going on. And who is a predator particularly of women. Massage. All right. And as I said, I believe lives rough, very, very competent in doing that. So he will be caught. Please hit the thumbs up, make sure you're subscribed, and share. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video or live. Thanks.